Lee, welcome back to the channel. Fix it for reselling. Somebody broke something. Another YouTuber, full-time eBayer, Joe, Closet Geek. He got in contact with me. Asked me if I'd like to fix it. I said I will take a look, and if I can, I'm going to charge you 30 quid. That's all. Could be something simple. Might not even be fixable. He did mention this in one of his videos that he had broken it.
I'm also gonna pack this up, which is my Dymo, because I've got a YouTuber who's gonna have a go at fixing it. If you guys haven't checked him out yet, it's called Fix It for Reselling. There's his channel just there. Hopefully I'll remember to put the click there, but we're gonna send that off to him and he's gonna charge me £30 to fix that if he can fix it.
And to buy these new costs around £200 and probably £100 second hand. Right, so let's see what we got. But before we do that, I've noticed that over 80% of my viewers aren't subscribed to this channel. Why not? Hit the subscribe button. I'm 13 away from 4,000 subscribers. And as it's Christmas, just hit the subscribe button. It's free. Doesn't cost you a penny. And it will make me happy. It'll be a lovely Christmas present. So Merry Christmas to you. Run the intro and let's see if we can fix it. And also I've done one of these previously on my channel when someone else tried to fix their own machine and made it worse. We won't mention any names. JR. But no, so I think Stacey over at Recovered Riches told Joe about me, and Joe just got in contact and asked if I'd take a look. So firstly, let's just plug this in and see what is going on. Now I do remember him saying in the video that I'm sure he said it wasn't printing part of the label. Then I think he took something apart and made it worse. I think he said it didn't work at all then. So let's just plug this in. Let's get some paper in there. Did ask him to send me these labels because Dymo use their own labels, of course. It doesn't work in anything else. Feed that in there. It's not. I don't think it's sensing these labels. Let's hold the button down on the front. It is blue. We have just got a blue light. Let's hold it down and see if it'll do a test print. No, it's not interested. Oh, is it? No, it's just chucking labels out. Stop. Okay, stop now. Stop, 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 stop. Power, pull the power. Just let me pull these labels back through and then we'll get into this. Right, pop the front off. Right, roll them back up. Okay, so is it going to be a sensor problem like James? I'm not sure what Joe has done to this, whether he's even taken it apart or not. So we know the sensors are down under there. Screw missing in the bottom, so I think somebody has been into this. I think Joe might have been in here. So if there's a problem with the sensors, it's probably just the cable that's been pulled out, if this has been pulled apart. Different size screw. That side had a short one, this one's got a long one. Well, that ain't right. Put a long screw in the wrong place and you could be going through motherboards and all sorts. All the ribbon cables are okay down there. Or are they? It'll be very hard to get a light in here. They're the two ribbon cables that connect to the board. Which feel like they're in. So that's two of our sensors on the front there. And there is another one down down in under there somewhere. Not sure what's on there, whether that needs cleaning or whether has that all been scratched where he's trying to pick something out. So if we just pop this, just pop that front up, that is where the other sensor is, under there. Wouldn't mind popping that out and cleaning. There. Just going to put a screw back in it just to keep this base in. Right, that'll just stop this popping out of here. Right, that's those 4 screws off of there, so we should be able to take this tension bar off, but that's going to probably be, we can get it out of the way. Right, so I just want to unscrew this one and pull it out and have a look at the sensor. Just get that little screw out so I don't lose it. I think that looks alright. That is the little sensor on there. And the paper just runs underneath that. Oh, so just going to clean these sensors with a bit of IPA on a cotton bud. So this one we can do here. I'm sure you can get like cleaning paper that you can feed through there, some like cleaning sheets that will wipe this sensor, just feeds through and wipes this sensor. That sits in there and that sensor slides in. So you can see it just under there, so the paper goes underneath that. Right, let's wipe this gunk off of here. If that is glue. See, if that is all glue and a bit gets on the sensor, it can probably stop it reading the paper properly. I think we've got these 2 sensors in here that obviously sense when the paper's ejected. And that's alright, that's clean. Let's put this back together and just see how far we've got. See if we'll give these sensors a quick clean as well. See if we've got any, see if we have any luck with this. Make sure that's locked down in place. Right, let's see what it does this time. It's not in very straight. Got a solid blue light, but I don't think it's sensing where the paper is. Actually, that sensor is sensing where that hole is. 2 on the outside are sensing these black lines. Have we got a problem with our cables? I'm going to have to strip this down. Well, and I'm not sure whether this ribbon cable is seated right either. Our big white ribbon cable looks like it's crooked, if you can see that. Whether that was me just now or whether it was already like it. So I'm not sure how far this has been taken apart before, if at all. Just have a quick look at our connectors on there, look fine. Those strips look fine. Where they go into the board looks fine. Now, I don't like the design of this because these are so creased up. Not creased up, but you know, bent in so many different ways and directions. I mean, look at that. The way this has to go in, look. 45-degree angle there, bent there. And all these lines you can see are all copper traces, and you're putting like 90-degree bends in them. It's just a crap design. Make these a bit longer. See, that is so creased that could be split. You'd have to pull this out of here. Let's pull this out and make sure we're getting a connection through. Because if it is this, I don't even know whether you can buy replacements. So, meter in continuity mode, so it beeps. So, it's the outside lines that go to these sensors here. So it's that pin, comes all the way down the side, then up into here. Put that on there. Oh, God knows. Awkward. So yeah, that's fine. Got a connection from there. The other line from here comes up and around to this side. Yep. Snap ribbon cable is okay. And again, this is like the same. This is just, you know, bent. It goes past this, past that spring to get it sort of in there. That goes in there, and it's like bent around all of that spring. So that could get like rubbing on it and all sorts. But we'll do the same thing here. We'll check it all goes through. If you can see on here, although it's just these two outer lines that go up to these sensors, you see the wires for the middle three. They actually, I think, all connect up with the outside ones. So I'll describe, but basically those traces go through here and then out the back and then back into this top one. Right, let's meter in continuity mode again. We go from this outside one, so that top one comes along here, up to there, yeah, and down to there also. The bottom one just carries all the way along the bottom and comes up there, does it? Yeah, it goes along, comes up there to that spot. Okay, so there's one problem, that's not getting up there. I think it could be splitting here. Check these middle three, see if they're where they're going. Are they coming up here? Yeah, there's one of them. Next pin along. I'm not sure where that's going. Maybe the middle one isn't used. God, you can't see what I'm doing, can you? Right, second one up. Going up to the second sensor. Where are you? Okay, so it's just this outer one. So, I'm out of bloody shot again. Yes, it is just this outer one that's not getting up to that sensor. Is that all our problem is? But I think that is broken there on this bend. I think it's such a bend and twisted as well, and wrapped around that spring. Yeah, I think it's bent in here. Let's try the microscope on it. Right, the world's worst microscope, but it does all right. It lets me see. Tiny screen. If anyone from Andon Star's listening and wants me to trial one of their decent microscopes, just send it over and I'll do a review on it. I'd love to. Something better. Right, where's my record button? There. Boom. So there we go, that's that crease, the one we was talking about in here, under the microscope. And if you ask me, that does look like that trace there is split. Oh, now it's recording. Damn, I thought the microscope was recording. I just went through where this crack was and I was just starting to scrape it back. Now you can't really see it properly. Ah, damn. But that is a crack in there. You can see the crack. See, it's just a hairline, and it is right on the bend where that extra piece of plastic is there. It's on the back. I don't think it's gone through at the back. I don't think this trace is split. Well, it wouldn't be, otherwise we would have found out when we was checking the continuity. Damn, I can't believe the microscope wasn't recording. But you can kind of like see that crack there. Just through there. So all I was trying to do, so you can see it there. See where that crack is. So all I was just doing was just using the edge of a blade just to get some of this coating off. Get some of this plastic cover. So I can solder this back together. See, that bit was easy because that's on that hard plastic piece underneath, but this is just... Oh, and then I forget to put the microphone back on as well. Hopefully you can see that now. Hopefully I can just bridge this with a bit of solder because it's so fine. I'm just going to get a tiny bit of flux on there. It is full of dust. It's not hair, that's just tiny bits of dust. Right, let's leave it there a minute. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of solder onto my tip because I've got the flux on the board. That is going to help it flow. Right, I've got to be careful that I'm not melting the thing. I'm going to put my temperature down to 320. Put my temperature down to 320. I'm just going to like dab on here. Because it's minute. And there you go, we've got the solder across. Quick wipe with IPA. Get my dust off there. And my hairs. There you go, it's a nice shiny joint. Hopefully that's going to withstand a bit more of that bending. We'll soon find out. See, this might be like a little cheap and nasty thing, but it is so handy just to have. But it'd be so nice to have one with like a, you know, a 7-inch screen. Like I say, and Star do one, but you know, they're a few £100. It'd be really nice to have. Maybe I'll treat myself if and Star aren't going to give me a freebie to review. I might have to buy my own. Right, so now it's a case of putting this back together. But you can't like see how that cable is pretty much near enough on that spring. You know, it's actually nearly in that spring. Such bad design. That's where the brake is. Alright, knows where the edge of the paper is. Print me a test sheet. It's done that and then forgotten where the edge of the label is. So we have printed out our test patterns. And they got confused here somewhere. So it's not quite lined up, is it? print me a test. So why does it do all of them? Or are you meant to tell it to stop? Sorry Joe, I've just wasted a load of your labels. So it's just carrying on printing all of them out. Just try and get up to the laptop and print something. Well, I'm just going to hook this up to the printer now and see what happens. It's printing the test page okay. Right, let me just plug this in and make sure it's all set up on the computer so I could just print a label. Right, it all seems to have connected okay. Let's see if it'll print a label. And there we have it. Working once again. Joe will be happy, and so am I. I don't usually offer to repair other people's stuff. When it's your own stuff, you don't mind. But that looks good. And it stopped where it should stop. Just going to print another one, make sure it's all fine. Yep, there's another one. All looking super. So that looks like that's all it was the ribbon cable had been broken. Snap trace. So we go, that's it, all done. Joe will be pleased. Quite an easy fix in the end, just that ribbon cable. I don't know whether he's taken it apart, looks like he has, but it could have been some of the ribbon cables weren't seated also. That could have been part of the problem. But that broken trace is definitely going to cause a problem, I would say. But it's all fixed now. Joe, if you're watching, I shall get this back to you after Christmas. It's currently Christmas Day now. I started recording this yesterday, but I've just finished printing the labels and testing it today, Christmas Day. We've got the dinner on the go, so I don't know whether I'm going to get this film out now or might just do it tomorrow, Boxing Day. But yeah, thanks for sending this over, Joe, giving me the chance to fix it for you. So, and thanks to Stacey from Recovered Riches. I think Stacey recommended me to Joe. So I'll leave the links to their channel down below and at the end here. And for now, have a Merry Christmas. Let the port and lemonade flow. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas to one and all. Please like, please comment, and don't forget subscribe. Over 80% of you are not subscribed to this channel. If you like watching me fix random stuff that I buy at car boots and auctions and everywhere else, please subscribe. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you all soon. Or I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.